I spoke to two people who got the jab on Monday to ask why they decided to get vaccinated this time round.
Talk me through your thinking. You were one of the first people in the world, and in Taiwan, obviously, to get the Medigen vaccine this time round. What were the factors that led to that decision?
I'm ready to get the vaccine. That's the most important thing. I've came here in September 2020 from the United States, and obviously over the last several months we've been seeing people getting vaccinated in the US, and so I've been kind of jealous of everybody getting vaccinated and just waiting my turn. And we obviously have a shortage of vaccines here in Taiwan. We're waiting for them to come in from overseas. So I've been very excited about the development of the domestic vaccine because I really thought that would alleviate sort of our supply issues. And then I just more generally have confidence. I think that it's not in the long-term interest of the government to put out a bad vaccine, something that's not going to be effective or it's not going to be safe. People say you have political considerations, and sure, DPP might get a boost in confidence for a couple of days by having this vaccine, but ultimately, if it's a bad vaccine, it's not going to do anybody. The efficacy numbers are not in yet. But somebody has to be first, and I'm happy to do it,
I've just been looking to get vaccinated in general since I moved back to Taiwan end of last year, and honestly, I trust my government. If they say it's okay, and if the president's getting vaccinated, and also because it helps that I'm, young and relatively healthy. So yeah, I didn't really have any qualms about it.
And how was? Did you feel any kind of side effects afterwards?
I had no side effects at all, except for a soreness in the arm. But I think that's pretty par for the course.
No side effect. A little soreness in my arm, but that's typical of any vaccine that I've had.
Yeah. Other than that, nothing. I was actually kind of surprised because I've heard horror stories about AstraZeneca and the side effects and nausea or fevers, but I didn't get anything.
Aside from the kind of the question of efficacy and so on, that some people have been kind of raising the question, particularly for people I suppose like you and me who come from abroad, that maybe the lack of international recognition for Medigen might be a problem in the future for travel. What was your thinking around that issue?
Yeah, I tweeted a photo of my of my card, and it went strangely viral. I really didn't expect that at all, and it seems to be driven mostly by Taiwanese folks who are sort of shocked that a foreigner in particular, I think, would be interested in getting this vaccine for various reasons. But one of those things is, just as you say, the international recognition. And to me, it seems like, well, first of all, none of us are traveling anywhere anytime soon. I'm certainly not. And so when it comes to that, I kind of suspect that eventually it will have international recognition. And, if it turns out in 6 months that they say, well, this vaccine really isn't up to snuff, then I think that we will have options at that point, maybe get an injection of something else. And in the meantime, we've protected ourselves in the short term. I'm just not too worried about it. I think it'll all kind of come out in the wash sooner or later.
We'll be bringing you updates on the vaccine rollout as it happens.